What? What happened? What happened to the camera? Oh no. Uh, deactivate. Activate. There we go. That was something. Hey Draco. Okay, before we get going, I have some clarity updates to install. I think the auto updater on the Akmon is fixed. I thought. Maybe? Oh wait, that's a separate exe, isn't it? Yeah, okay. So that one I don't have to completely replace. Update failed. Oh, never mind. Let me pull this off screen so I can copy, not have my API key for the world to see. Dialog overlay. Woo. It pulled me right to the website though. Latest. DQX Clarity releases. Akmon. Oh. Oh, wait. Do I have the wrong one open? Maybe? Huh. You are apparently very outdated. Whatever you are. Woo. 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 We're gonna do that again just to be safe. Quest overlay. 730 by, what did I have this set to? 125. Automatically hide. Okay, now go back to clarity releases. I want that button. Save settings. All right, now that can stay there for a minute. I don't think we'll need send to chat. Hello, Zenith. Somebody opened the wrong file. I open the wrong file all the time. No, there was I'm assuming you put it together through my mumbling and the delay. But don't password is wrong me. There was a clarity update and I just hadn't installed it yet. There we go. Boop. Just a clarity update. Had to get all that put back together. Actually, I'm going to need that in a minute for this quest. Join you in the new mode. Neato, I hear there's a side quest I got to do first. I don't want to know anything about the side quest other than what direction I need to go to get it. Probably help if I unmuted stream sound. Is there a new mode? Ish. It's like a new daily boss thing. I'm not even sure if it's daily or a weekly. But it's like this weird owl bear looking thing. Freaking Foghorn Langhorn's chicken hawk nightmare. But you can use it to get weapon cosmetics as well as a new ring. That, much like the belts, is completely customizable. Uriza's office building? Her office? Or like her room? So that's gonna be in front of the monastery. Alright, a-hole, talk to me. That's not where you're supposed to... Ew! That is not the size I set you to. Yes, it is? Oh, I'm stupid. Dialogue overlay. That's still not right. Did they change the values? Oh, no, I changed the wrong one still. Automatically and rounded edges. There we go. That looks like... The one that has Fabiel. So yeah, her direct office. I just wanted to clarify. Okay. That is working as intended. I also need to do my cooking dailies, because I can make that balanced pasta now. But probably shouldn't do that until I've practiced it a few times. Let's actually turn my mic correct, so I'm not just talking into nothing. Okay, I was about to say, did it break? Because I'm not seeing character names. Whoa! Hold up. Shobu, you sly dog. When did you do it? I guess he put his, because my name is no longer Ekusarin. It's fixed. I didn't do it. Must have been Shobu in whatever this update was. Yeah, because it has Carl as well. Hilarious. Is it given to us by Fabiel? No? Who gives us the quest? Where is the quest? Oh. It's a device called a watchtower to observe the lower boundary. Simply looking through the scope, you can observe any place in the lower world from the celestial one. It's not like I have to go down there all the time. Use a basic where blah 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 blah. Oh, you lied to me. Oh, her office building. Okay, I see the confusion. Oh, yep, there it is. Millery? Okay. You want to take a break too? It's easy to lose focus if you're working too much. It's nice to have a place to relax. It's possible a sweet treat made in the Wayna Islands, made from fruit from the Wayna Islands, and a cup of Puckland's tea would be perfect. By the way, have we met somewhere? I don't know, have we? Oh, Exalin, who is rumored to have been welcomed as a hero to the Celestial City, and has completed the trials of the 4 heavenly stars while still having a body of flesh and blood. An intelligent gaze, a well-trained body, and your mannerisms are full of grace and confidence. I can tell that your level is higher than 120. Alright, Exalin. I've got you. Now, to get started, I need you to help me with a job. Oh, that's as far as I can make. How? No. I'm supposed to be able to resize this. Whatever. Whatever. It doesn't matter. You're so helpful. My name is Millery. My job is to observe Estoltia. I'm watching from the Celestial City to see if there are any signs of something strange and the happenings on the land. It's a tedious and tireless job. So, since I found something of interest this time, I'd like to ask you, Exalin, to go down to Estoltia and investigate. Specifically, there is a girl named Tina in the town of Seled. I want you to get in touch with this girl and see if she shows any signs of abnormal. I just worked an 11-hour shift. Can you do that for me? Abnormality. Blah. Where's GameFan to make fun of me? Blameless of the Abyss. How on top of things is our Clarity team? Very on top. Already got the quest named. Criminals of the Abyss. Ooh, I wonder if they've hit some key items yet. Mystery Ghost Train photo. I forgot about that. Shion's Flowers. Key emblem, key emblem, key emblem. Adventure Log, Rail Pass, Boarding Pass, Ancient Dictionary. Dragon Seal. Divine Sword, Lactalis. Ah, the description isn't translated yet. Bummer. Don't worry. Okay, I was like, what does DW stand for? Aside from a character in a children's television program? Oh, I should also post that into the server. Oh, dang it, I didn't... Oh, the archive of this is going to be annoying because I didn't cut the almost 20 minutes of starting soon. I really need to turn that off. Stream manager. Share linked channel. Copied. Shameless self-promotion. Bah. Okay. I should probably actually look at this. Criminals of the Abyss. Oh, right, Seled. Duh. Wait, was that room new? Okay, I'm gonna say this every time, because it still makes me mad. We are above Lendor. There should be no reason for this return to Estoltia BS. When was the last time I was actually in Seled? That chicken's name is Copy. I just want you to know that. He was in the background. Oh, wait, it's in the bar. I'm stupid. I was thinking that was the door down there by the River of Light. Wait a minute. Did they upgrade this with a recent patch? This is way more bright than I remember it being. I also don't remember that dude being there. Hold on. I'm sorry, chat. We're detouring. You know how I get. It's not just me, right? It can't just be me. I used to come to this town pretty frequently. I think it is my favorite version 2 city. Or at least it was at one point. Give me a run button, Square. You never will, but I can still beg. I do not remember it being this absolute bright. Talked to him a little bit in the Dharma Temple, but doesn't seem to understand that he's dead. Oh. Yeah, that is, woof. You have to go to the tavern. I'm aware. I was taking a detour for a different reason. For some reason, my memory is failing me like an old man, because I do not remember the River of Light being quite this bright in Seled. Or at least, maybe not so much as bright as it is, but reaching this high up. So I'm wondering if they briefly touched it up in a recent update. Oh. Okay, that stutter scared me. I thought I was about to crash. Angels, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, no. Oh, I thought you were a player. Oh, my gosh. It would be useless to talk to her. She's been like that for a while, and there was nothing I could seem to do to help her. I've tried smiling at her, trying to find some kind of gesture that would calm her down, but nothing seems to work. I can't talk to you if you keep crying. Just stop, please. It's all Tina's fault. I'm sorry. Okay. Imagine having to sleep with that. What gesture is it? Is it sit down? Because that's what that guy just did. She won't stop crying. Laugh? Okay, I did see something like that in the server earlier. That was my second guess. Because someone was asking about it. They say that when I laugh... Oh, okay. Yeah, he straight up tells you. Oh, what page are you hiding on? I'm pretty sure it's, yep, at the back. Small child, like, what? Big brother, is that you? Why are you smiling? Because I want you to laugh. Because I'm happy to see you. Because you're funny. Because I want you to laugh. You want Tina to laugh? But Tina's very sad. I can't laugh like Big Brother. Talk to you again? Ah. Okay, it's I want you to smile. Because I'm happy to see you? Sure. What? You came to see Tina? Big brother, will you listen to Tina's story? Yes. Tina is from a place called Lendor. We got into a very big boat and got off the boat at the harbor where the big castle is and came to this town. Oh no, did your parents accidentally forget you? I can't find Tina's picture book anywhere. It's a precious book that my mom gave to me. I read all about it on the boat, but I can't find it. I bet the angels are mad too. Tina started crying again. To hear any more of her story, I would need to find the picture book that Tina lost. Is it on the Grand Titus? Oh, okay. No, it's in the harbor. Also, Shobu, I see you, inserted a bunch of people's names just into default clarity. Entrance to the Kingdom of Grand Zadora. Front of the Ship Administration Office. I think it's that one. I'm gonna be wrong either way, because I'm pretty sure the bottom one is Lucienda's office. Nope. Maybe? Yeah, oh, okay, that worked. Who cared enough to change it? Need to make it easier to change. This is the function in for people who cared enough to change it. I still need to make it easier to change. Yeah, no worries. At least this way. Assuming, again, you said you weren't sure that was the problem, but having it in there by default means that Crystal likely won't accidentally murder people's game. Which I still find hilarious if that was the case. Look at that pink NPC. Her name's in there. Yeah, I figured. I'm assuming you would just put in yours as like a default, because I know you had a bunch of names in there already. Ninira? What is it? You're looking for a picture book? If you left it behind on the Grand Titus, it might have been delivered to the harbor master. The tool shop in the building to the south. You should go there. You know, I was actually tempted to talk to the NPC for kicks and giggles while walking by, and I should have just done it. Good night, friend. It is a good night. How are you doing? Azim Mandiaz. Assuming I pronounced that right. Welcome to the tool shop. Exalin asked if any forgotten picture books had been delivered. Aquiga? Oh! I'm still actually not sure how to pronounce that. Arquiga. Like, I know who you are. I've never asked how to pronounce it. You a passenger from Lendor Island to the main port. We may be able to be finding a lost in town. Let's check it out. Arquiga? Arquiga was the first time. Derillo looks under the counter for a moment, pulls out a picture book. Arquiga. Alrighty. How you doing, man? Found it. According to the person who picked it up, is a little girl who uses this picture book all the time on the deck. Please take that and give it to the... No, not my daughter, but I'll take it to her nonetheless. Thank you very much for your service. I don't know if that one's literally the... That could honestly literally be the lady mistaking her for being your daughter, or just it being no context Japanese translation, where it just genuinely does not know. It called me her dad too. Ayo. Yeah, it's probably just the lack of context. Do I have to be max level? I think you have to be at least 120. That's what the quest giver said. It's just like, oh, you're level 120, so I'm going to assume at least that. Are you on right now? Where are you? Like, what is your level? You are not on right now. Ugh. That list has gotten so long, and I'm pretty sure I am at the point where there's a bunch of people on here that aren't active anymore. Hello, Tina. I have brought you a book. You're 100. Ooh, ways to go. Tina's precious book is nowhere to be found. It's a precious book that Mama gave me. I can't find it anywhere. I'm sure the angels are mad, too. You want to give Tina a copy of the Angels storybook? Nah. Oh, no funny text. It does have an angel on it. Ah, Mom's book. Big brother found it for me. Oh, it's a different guy. Oh my gosh. Bahumil. Bahumil. Oh, you're the one who traveled to the other Celed, I'm assuming? Where did you get that? Oh, you're a traveler. Where did you get that book? I was out looking for it because my daughter couldn't find it. I called everyone more than 6 months inactive. It really helped. Yeah. I just got back here a few minutes ago without any success. Thank you for finding my daughter's book. Speaking of which, I wonder if my daughter has caused any trouble in my absence. She says things like, I'm going to go meet my mom, and angels, and all sorts of things that never happened. I guess she misses her mother. Oh, no. It's not true. Angels exist. Angels are here to make me help me see Mommy. Hey, have you read Tina's book? I have not. Then Tina will read it to you. It was a very breezy winter night. This music is not appropriate for this. It was a very breezy winter night in the sky. The stars were shining brightly. Exalin got Tina to read the picture book. The book was a children's book about an angel who appears to a little girl on a starry night and lets her meet her deceased brother. Tina misses... I miss you so much. I miss Mom so much. That's why I've been praying to the angels to come to Tina. And then, you know, the sparkles under here, all of the glitter, through all the glitter, an angel appeared. But, you know, the angel flew away. I think she was mad because Tina lost the book that Mom gave her. Tina-sama, he said. He said he had to go to a place called Shinden. I have to go to a place called Shinden. Big brother, you're a traveler, aren't you? If you see the angels, please tell them that Tina is waiting for them. Go back to Muriel. No, what? I didn't follow half of that. Wait, is that the tower? Get out, get, yeah. Wow, that is not where I was expecting to go. I just don't have that many friends. Oof. It just got sad. Yeah, in both chat and the game. Also, I guess for Arquiga, massive visual spoilers for the world map, so beware. I don't know how far in you are. It's not a spoiler? Okay. 3.4. Oh, I'm not even talking about the Abyss Gate. Can I use a mountain here? I cannot. You know a fun detail not a lot of people realize? Up top of this is a reflection of the shrine where you pick your race. It's supposedly on the other side of the ceiling. Just ignore it. Heh. This is one of my favorite maps, though, because it's just got a scale to it. Oh, you can see Athene recompleted. What the heck? How did I never notice that? Oh, that's so cool. What do you mean there's no one here? Just because I'm good doesn't mean I'm stupid. Just because I'm a god doesn't mean I'm stupid. There was a sign of someone there. Would you like to go inside? Oh, okay. I was spoiled for part of this on Twitter. Okay. Because earlier I was like, I don't remember there being a Celestrian here. Oh. Yeah, I do not have a good team for version 6 content. Let's go! Oh, there's nothing wrong with these characters' AIs. They're just, Bum, 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 bum. Delusiona Grindia. Oh, that's bad. We're about to lose the mage. Carl, keep your promise. Heal me before you die. Okay, somebody pull that aggro off me. Oh, come on! I may have to, reorganize my party for this. Why did they have to... And finish typing? Well, what did you want to type? Carl! Thank you! Subscribed with Prime. Thank you. Let's see if it actually plays. Twitch doesn't seem to like Prime subs. Oh, yep, there it goes. Do not stop Choir of Angels, Carl. I know the AI loves to stop it mid-cast, and for I don't know why. What the heck? What the heck? Stop that. No, be angry. Watch this kill. Okay, that's a nutso move. Phoenix Tenma. Uh-oh. Okay, he had auto-res. Whew. Really? Why do I always get the Kazamal Barrage? Why do I not have Spellcast Resist up? That would fix that real fast. Uh-oh. Is that a dead Carl? Nope. Okay, we living. Just the bat design. Oh. Oh, what you were tweeting about jiggle physics? I mean, they all have jiggle physics. Welcome to Japan. Better question. Why was it a dude with jiggle physics? Or not? Oh, no, that's the soul of the monster right there. I came here to find something, but it looks like you beat me to it. You could have healed... Oh, okay. A silvery blur flickers in the space where the demon was defeated. Oh, I thought there was going to be something with his reflection, maybe. Who are you? Oh, wait! He was the guy who was talking to the little girl! You're the one from the town of Seled. The fact that you're not surprised to see me here is most likely because Millery sent you, right? Who knows what I'm talking about? I guess they got tired of hearing it from me and decided to help out. Yeah, we've been chasing that monster you defeated. You saved us a lot of trouble. Zane took out what looked like a Regent bottle and retrieved the silver blur that was flickering where the demon was defeated. My next job was a success. Now she won't complain. My name is Zane. I'm working with Millery to track down anomalies in Ostoltia. How did you find this place? Buddy, do I have a story for you? Exalin told him that he had found Tina's lost picture book. Oh, how did you get here? Told him that he found Tina's lost picture book. Also told him that he was here because Tina asked to see if the angels she had seen were real. I see. So the girl in Seled mistook the thing that appeared in the River of Light for an angel. What? I was able to track down the girl's contact with the thing, but as it turns out, you're the one who's wiser. Don't worry about the girl. You can go to report to Millery. And while you're at it, give her this. Was able to track down the Seled girl to her contact with the monster. I don't like that. Hold on. I don't feel like that's giving it to me right. D-Bell. Huh. Yeah, it's still not coming out quite the way I would like it to. Oh well. Yeah, she did technically get her wish. Either way, you're the one who was smarter. I guess that's why Millery saw fit to send you. Dang, buddy. Pick yourself up. I'm not very good with children. They don't listen to me. And what they talk about is vague. In addition, they cry easily. What creature could be more difficult to handle than the child? Don't worry about the girl. You go report to Millery. Not the child. Anything but the child. The Mandalorian, you are not. I am gonna worry about the child. I want to see if she has more flavor text, and you can't stop me. I never said he was. My niece and my nephew are 3 and 2, believe me. You have a great narrative. I mean, okay, not to sound full of myself, but ask anybody who knows me really well and they will tell you I very much do like the sound of my own voice. That said, voice acting is something I have always had interest in from the time I was a little kid. It's something, even if I never get to do professionally, I have spent a lot of time practicing vocal exercises, all sorts of things. And if you haven't yet, mainly because, I don't know if you said you're in 3.4, I actually did voice work for Ryan's version 5 review. Just mom so much, you've been praying for a long time. Okay, no new favor. No new favor text, no new flavor text. Where am I going? Right, back to Forion. Yeah. I thought so. I had the pleasure of playing Yushka for Ryan's review. Oh man, it's one of those OCD things where I can't walk in the water, man. Drives me mad. Best demon boy for real. Welcome back, Exalin. You look like you had some success. Will you report back to me? Or will you report to me your findings? Would you like to give Millery the bottle with the weird demon soul thing in it? Just a little above Asval. I liked all, just like Orion, I liked all of the version 5 cast. They were all so good. Veltro is my spirit animal, I swear. Piece of garbage. And reported all the way up from the town of Soled to now. Thank you, I understand the situation. But if you're alone, that means he's not coming back yet. Zane is my partner. I stay here and do all the work in the city, and he is in charge of work on the ground. Once he's down in Astoltia, he doesn't come back very easily, saying they were bored and saying he was bored and his shoulders were stiff. I asked for your help this time because it looks like he wasn't making any progress. It looked like he wasn't making any progress. Yeah, seriously. Held the bottle she received up to the light, turned it around and observed it inside and out for a few moments. Ah, looks like a bingo after all. I'll do the proper research now. The fact that this was recovered in Astoltia proves that things have gone from bad to worse. Let's get to work. Are your wings clipping through the chair? They are, and it bothers me. Now then, Exalin. You know that there's a door to the outer wall of the north of the lower... on the north side in the lower section of the capital, do you not? When you exit, turn immediately left and follow that path. After that, on the left side of the pathway, go down to the south. If you look closely, you will see a slightly different place on the outer wall of the capital. Try to find it first. I'm sure you'll be able to. Let's talk more there. Secret door? Oh, is it... did they add a new area for, the boss monster? Oh, wow. Yeah, they had to have. How do I get down there again? Can I warp out of this room? I wonder. Like, it's a Celestrian city. You would think they would have a sunroof. Yeah, okay. Can I? Can I? I can! Is there a place I can drop? Really? Still not quite there? Little more. Oh, fine. I'll take the stairs. Sisite. The Celestrians who lived in that house are going away for a while on an assignment to the White Ash Proving Grounds. I'm not worried about them because I'm sure an Angel of Judgment, Helvel, will take good care of them. Spoilers! Oh no. Naftari? That does not sound like a Dragon Quest name. The Chief Angel and the Chief Celestrian and the Celestrian of Judgment are on their way to the remains of the ancient god city. That's crazy. I heard they found a dead Celestrian there. Maybe they should just seal it off. Yeah, that's not old news. That was not an old corpse. Sneaky step, stealthy step, something step. Choo choo, let's go. Does the horn blow when you boost? No, dang it. And I guess that's nice, but... Hello, Draco. Your name precedes thee. Elaborate reefs adorn the outer walls of the sacred city. Exalin felt uncomfortable with the reef on the front. Would you like to look at it further? My OCD is getting me, I guess. It seems to be... It's in the middle of the reef. There is an eye-like pattern. Let's push it, turn it. Push it. Exalin pressed his palm firmly on the eye-like pattern in the middle of the reef. Can't seem to push it. Alright. Turn it. Have chipped a little? I guess look at it. Exalin moved closer to get a better look at the eye-like pattern in the middle of the reef. Is it a retina scanner? Freaking magic retina scanner? An eye-like pattern glows red, or green. From the wall comes a mysterious voice. Hero Exalin, permission, it's a retina scanner, what the heck? Yeah, no, the new version of Clarity comes with some fixes just by default. They have an ancient retina scanner. Oh, dang, that is, speaking of killing your retinas, don't look directly into that. It do be gorgeous, though. Yo. Is this part of the old city? Which Dragon Quest is this from? Where's Dragon when I need... Oh, there's more of that 6.1 water that looks better than anything else. Need to go because I got a test in the morning. Good night. Have a good one, man. Bookshelves! Gimme, gimme! Lore! Please. Dang it! A map of Estoltia has unfamiliar symbols and notes scrawled in thin letters. Oh, and there's another telescope. You don't make a map like this that's very clearly an observatory, a secret observatory at that, and not put in the good... Yeah, there we go. Let's not touch them now, but can I touch them later? Obviously, I need to talk to the thing in the... It's a feather. It's a Celestrian feather, or it's the feather of the not chicken hawk. There's a feather of an angel wing. Would you like to pick it up? Oh, excellent. Did I keep you waiting? I was checking the contents of the bottle you brought earlier. Sorry about that. Welcome, Exalin, to my place of business. The Lex Lux Wedge? Oh, yep. Corner of the screen. Only very few Celestrians in the celestial city of Forion know of this place. You can think of it as dealing with something as you can think of it as a place for dealing with dangerous things. You said that I said that my job was to observe Estoltia. In reality, my job is to monitor and study specific entities. You're a smart guy, so you noticed, did you not? The demon you fought in the Temple of Light was originally from the River of Light. Originally, that thing was sealed in a double cage of sorts, a boundary created by the Celestial City's technology and the River of Light, from which it could not leave. It was not supposed to be able to get out under any circumstance. But because the great fluctuation of the Awakening and the disappearance of the goddess Luciana, I was wary that it would start to appear. And my prediction came true. Ooh, consequences of our actions! Molting breath. One thing is certain. This phase of mere observation is over. We are moving into the next. Hero Exalin, for the sake of Estoltia, the goddess Luciana, the goddess Luciana, who we all love, will you lend me your power? Sure. Thank you. First, let's give you a reward for helping me this far. Exalin's got his money's worth. That's a new one. Can now challenge the criminals of the Abyss. All right. You're late. Oh, you're back. That's unusual. I was just talking to Exalin about my future work. Don't worry about me. I'll be back down in Estoltia again soon. You need more friends. I think Zane should try to be a little more sociable. Hey, Exalin. So once again, we talked about the demons escaping the River of Light, correct? Luckily, the demon you fought belonged to the lowest class of them. In the cages in the deeper realms of the River of Light, There are abominable beings, abyssal iniquities that could become a threat to the Celestial City and to Estoltia. If we let these go unchecked, they will eventually break through their cage and emerge from the River of Light into Estoltia. Do not let them to the ground. Ever. That's why I'm going to make the first move. We will challenge these monsters of the Abyss and seal their power. To put it simply, I want you to go into the territory where these things live and beat it to a pulp. Well, that's what I meant. The battle will be long and endless, so I want you to be prepared. I'll have to get ready from this side, so you can go out there and take a break. And when you've recovered your strength, come back here to the to the Lex Lux Wedge, and I'll lead you to the battle of the Abyssal monsters. Dang. Alright, who do we got so far for this? Because Nick is not going to be off till later. I know Draco wants to do this. And if you're ready, Shobu, I can shoot you a party invite. Oh, you're already in there. It was probably just instanced. You're both in there. It was definitely instanced. Oh, yeah, it was 100% instanced. Yeesh. Okay, there are a bunch of things to talk to. That's change class, depository. Oh, you're a bank. Do we have a buffer guy? Okay, that's a heal thing. Trader. Boost shop. I've been working on my skills for this moment. I hope we can help you become stronger. Is there an accessory enhancement shop? How can I help you today? Wait. Okay, so we don't have any accessories. I bet you were surprised when you got here, weren't you? This place only open to people with Miss Millery's permission. This place is called the Lex Lux Wedge. I've also prepared a torch. So don't forget to register. Oh, okay. So everything can see back. Okay, so these are the funny weapons. I'll have to get a better look at this sword. I haven't gotten to look at it. It's kind of sick. Where is the torch? I did not register it yet. Alright, I suppose we probably just talked to that, but let's talk to Millery first. Welcome back, Exalin. It seems you have recovered your strength enough. Now, let me explain to you once again about the battle of the Abyssal Iniquities. There are two ways to fight against the Iniquities. One is to fight the Blamers. One is to join forces... Oh, the two ways to fight... Blah, 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 blah. It gave me the same translation twice. One is to join forces with 8 others. And another is to fight with 4. I call them 8-player alliance battles and 4-player battles, for simplicity's sake. First of all, let's talk about tools. In both battles, you will be asked to use something that Mr. Exalin has. Be careful, there is a limit to the number of times you can use it in a 4-player battle. The strength of the opponent also changes from day to day. And so, you can't challenge 4-player battles with the same occupation. It's going... Oh. So you have to change your class if you want to keep going. Took out a silver ring and presented it to Exalin. The Ring of Absolution. An 8-player alliance battle and the 4-player battle differ in terms of what you get for winning against the monsters. The thing you can get by winning the battle against the Abyssal monsters are also different. Okay, it was the same translation twice. If you bring the items you get from the 8-player alliance battle to Scorpy at the Strengthener, special effects to the ring. Okay, so this is... It's just the tutorial of this, we already know. Are you okay? I am. Okay, the last thing is how to challenge the Abyssal Incurs. It's very simple. You see those 2 devices in the back of the room? They are the gates that lead you to where each monster is. The gate are divided in battles. So if you want to challenge the 8-man alliance to a battle, you need to wear 8 flames. Okay, I understand. Okay, there it goes. I'm assuming it's this one. Oh, look at that chicken walker. Level limit. Following restrictions, equipment limit. For all, like... What? Oh, them transitions, man. No sage runs for the like. For the like what? For both of these? At Abyssal Cage. Oh, did I hit the wrong one and do with party? No, I didn't. Okay. Freaking Foghorn Leghorn's worst nightmare. Yeah, boy! Let's go! The music! No, I already used quick art, so I wanted... Ugh. Okay, so he has breath attacks. And there's the breath resistance, so don't need to worry about that anymore. And they give us a time limit. Vermilion Bomb on Shobu. I don't want to be in whatever aggro that is. That's an AoE, isn't it? Did I die too? I did. Whoa, baby! I'm sorry, I meant to get away from the other players. Oh, what is that? Dude, look how cool this monster looks, though. Yeah, I was in that. Oh, jeez. Shobu ready to go. No! Draco, use Benediction on Shobu. Might be a little late. Clash me, come on. Why aren't you healing your own master? Oh, come on. Wait, why did that stop getting cast? Ugh. This is actually pretty tough. Oh my gosh. And defense break. That's scary. Oh, I'm dead. He's looking right at me. No, not like this. Well, no one else got caught in that due to my positioning, so that's good at least. Whoa, okay, this gets intense. Bro, I just came back to life. And the defense buff. Nice. I wasn't quite out of that. Thank you, Shobu. I think I'm getting targeted by that. If that's the big one. Nope, okay. Oh, okay. Woof. Wait, is that random? Oh! 2 out of 3 hit me, that's good. Look, I'm okay with dying constantly if it's keeping my teammates alive. It means I'm pulling aggro. I don't know what that is. I'm not getting out of that. Yeah, it spawns so quickly. Do we have any healers left? Oh, barely. Oh, so close. No! Yeah, I think that's it. Boosh. Bummer. Okay. Run it back. Hey, Kiki. From Kiki's Delivery Service. It's actually a very clever use of that new bow item. Is actually a really cool transition when you understand that these are monsters that were sealed in the River of Light. I wonder how many things they did that to, because that's where the King of Calamity was as well. Okay, I'm thinking too hard. I'm a battle master. I need to slap on my attack buff and just unga bunga. How was I in range of... So this one's gonna be slightly frustrating, I feel, due to the fact that it's effectively an alliance battle, and as a Western player, I'm gonna be eating that delay all the time. Ooh, get slowed. Ooh, okay. Shame I didn't have any tension with that. Oh, that was our fire. Ow, I don't want to be behind you. What did that do? Oh. That was both skills and, No? Oh, it's gone. Okay. What do you mean that was out of range? Ugh. Ungodly stone. Oh. Oh, gosh. I got the closest to ragdolled you can get in this game. Perk converter has worn off. There's no way to get rid of this, is there? No, go back in the circle. Unfortunate. He used pincushion? I've got a giant chicken walker on me, and I cannot see anything. Good, I'll kill him from the inside. Rip my audio channel. Yeah, see? He knows what's going on. He hit defend and lived the fireball. I'm not insane. Use block, people. Yeah, I'm dead. Okay. No! No! No, I wanted the kill shot! Oh, it was so close! That probably wasn't the kill shot. I thought it was, because, like, my menu disappeared. But it's because I was dying to something that hadn't even spawned yet. Ooh, Goddess Grace. And I was rezzed with my attack up, so... Eight gates, get out! Yeah, the double battle master, let's go! Shobu, you got something for that MP? He's dead. Guess we didn't need it. Ruberangus the Vile. Red Lacrima. Lottery ticket. Screw you. Oh, hold on. Let's look at this map. This is... Is this under... Oh, yeah, we're under the River of Light. Check it. Dang. So this is a prison for monsters inside the River of Light. You got the kill shot? Nice. I speak English. Let's be oh, I accidentally clicked on Shobu and not the, I was like, that doesn't sound right. Like what this menu should say. Alright. So, I think we got one of the rings. Yeah. And so then you take it to the accessory shop guy. Family damage boost? Stat strengthen? What is family damage boost? Oh, okay. Attribute damage boost. Fire, thunder. So having thunder might not be bad as a battle master. But you need, oh wow, you need a, okay, this is a daily, I think, so that makes sense. My HP is actually pretty decent right now for a battle master. It doesn't need to be much higher. My attack, on the other hand, I can probably continue increasing. Okay. Needs to be at 6:50. I need to get up at 5:30. Oh, immediately, Draco. I keep dying to this, so... That was unfortunate. And it was too late into the res to take effect. I need to put my stinking rosary back on. Bum, bum. Ungodly stone. Shobu, no, Draco. Oh, come on. Get back here. Yeah. This is one of those bosses where you wait and attack and then attack. This person in particular, yeah. She wanted somebody dead. Ah, bye. Why do I keep missing that? There it goes. Alright, and I kept that breath resistance. Let's get a mage ward up first. Oh, I did something. Oh, okay, there we go. Whoop! Whoop! Get up, get up, get up, get up. Oh, never mind. Bye, Draco. Is it Ruberangus or Rubberangus? Yeesh. Alright, I'm gonna quote Shobu from a while back when we were fighting Corvus in the Goddess Tree. Freaking DQX players, when they have to start doing Final Fantasy XIV mechanics. Case in point, goodbye! HP down? What kind of status effect is that? Did they add some sort of... Freaking, this is now Final Fantasy XIV. We've got revive, like, drunkenness, whatever it's called. Revive fatigue. Ah! I stepped in it like an idiot. Oh, gosh, it didn't go off. Whew. Oh, he's in the red. Okay. I feel good. That move didn't translate. I don't know what that is. Nope, stop. Get hit by 8 gates to get a max HP debuff? Okay. And whatever that debuff is, I just got too. No! Ooh. Okay, stay away. I think I'm dying to this. Yep. Nope. That's probably killing me. Yep. Oh. Ooh, we got 2 minutes to kill this guy. I'm dying to that. Spatial awareness. Is he dead? Yeah! Okay. Draco got the kill shot twice in a row. Oh, that was rough. Oh gosh, we only get one of these per run, don't we? Okay, I am in love with this map. Holy crap. BRB? Chicken hat! Magical. What time is it? 8:08? Break. Shoot Nick a message. I'm in it now. When you get home, you will have to do a side quest. I think Draga's probably asleep, otherwise I'd invite him too. to do one more. Gotta sleep. No worries. Lol. Nick might already be home. Okay, I might as well hop into VC. Because I think we're going to have to do that quest again for Nick. Tappity tap tap. Hey! We're just... Shobu gave me a BRB, so... I think I have Miss Dog stream open in the back. I should drop the quality on that. Been giving him that good lurk. Or I could just close my browser altogether because it's just wasting bandwidth. Okay, Xanth, which Dragon Quest is this music from? This isn't a test, I genuinely want to know. I think it's 2. Well, considering the fight uses Malrov's theme, it wouldn't surprise me. The same pose, but also not. Surprise enemy rage. That fall guard might be good for this. Because it'll, keep me on my butt even less time. Okay, Shobu is back. I think this is Draco's last run. Yeah, rough, M. and we crashed here. Thanks for watching this far. Can you hear me, Nick? Your mic is muted. Okay, I can't hear you. Hold on. My crash decided to do a hard reset of everything this time. Yeti.
In the office, isn't it?
There we go. Now I can hear you.
Okay. I was wondering about that. It's 702, isn't it? The quest number?
You get it from...
Okay.
It's in Forion, lower floor.
It's in the Forion office, isn't it?
Yeah, it's not the office itself. It's the lower, the floor right
below. You know
what
I meant. I'm just gonna assume 21.
Yeah. Ugh, I am actually pissed off. It has been a while since I had a crash, like a hard crash, because it reset all of my settings. I had to, and then it forced a Windows update upon reboot. I'm not salty.
Good thing I'm not a snail.
Ugh.
Because you're very salty.
Oh, man. I'm genuinely pissed off.
Okay. So is this literally just go kill a thing?
Yeah.
Wonderful.
It is a version 6 boss, though, so come prepared.
Oh, the quest?
Yeah, it has a boss fight.
Ugh. I didn't want to have to hire. Dang it.
Okay.
I was just hoping I could turn on my monster and just be good with that. No, I don't get that. Not allowed that.
Mm-hmm.
Damn it. Okay, 702.
I'm back when you finish that set. Sheesh.
That's a very odd place to put whatever the heck we have to fight.
In the Tower of Light.
In Celid.
Oh, we don't fight it there. That's where you talk to the little girl who is the key to finding the monster. So, since you're not obviously translating it, I did on stream. What happens is the little girl loses her book, and it's a picture book about how it's about a little girl who an angel let see her deceased brother, and she thinks it'll let her see her mother in the same way if she makes the angels happy. And she loses it, so she thinks she made the angels unhappy. So you find her book for her, and then you meet up with a Celestrian that she thinks she saw, but what she actually saw was a monster escaping the River of Light deep within a prison that was underneath it, similar to where the King of Calamity was sealed. And due to the fluctuations in the River of Light from Luciana's death and the whole version 5 ordeal, the prison is weakening. And now insanely powerful monsters are slowly starting to escape.
You know, when you detail it out like that, that's like version 7 bait right there.
Seriously.
Well, okay, well, they're not done with version 6. That could be version 6 bait still.
Yeah, it still could be.
But
I can see that being a conflict, like maybe some other long-forgotten evil that was sealed away.
Exactly.
I think Draco logged off. Yeah, okay.
All right, we trust Ayumira.
What can I do while we wait? Because
Oh, I'd
Shobu...
invite you to join
I
me
know.
for this.
Yeah, I've got Shobu in the party. He just hit me with a BRB, so I'm not just gonna ditch him and him go like, wait, where'd he go?
I'm sure he knows. It's
yeah.
fine. Don't think he's bad.
The boss isn't too hard. At least the one you're fighting. This guy sucks. Oh my gosh. It's like... Can you pass the lead? Milk wants to come. Oh, sick.
Yo, Milk must just be waking up. Because he streams in the morning for us.
I should probably party chat that instead. We'll have Nick few as well. Oh, hey Ryan, how's it going? All right, while we wait for Nick, we can do one.
Wait, what's that? Am I supposed to say something in white chat?
It's kicking in. Good night. Good night. No. So, where are you at?
I'm talking to the girl.
Oh, laugh. Do your laugh emote.
All right. If I can remember which emote that is.
Kind of tempted to join. I mean, Nick sounded like he's still on the quest. You're more than welcome to swing by. We can rotate. Oh, I'm getting blasted immediately. Why do I not have that blasted rosary on? I swear.
Because the rosary is just kind of useless after a point.
I mean, it's true.
I mean, yeah, I can save your butt, but there's not that much else. That's not it. What the fuck is the laughing at? It's been so long since I've used this stupid emote.
There's something distinctly Western player, though, about going down your entire list till you find one stinking thing.
Hey.
Huh?
That was Ryan saying hi.
Oh, okay, yeah, I was like, that didn't sound like Nick. Ragdoll.
Yeah, I can join you guys for a little bit.
Cool. We're in the midst of a run, so...
Oh yeah, I just saw. Oh,
Okay.
Just logged in.
I think I
You know what
can
I'm looking for.
turn down mine and it not affect stream. Nope, apparently I can't. Fat rip.
I feel so blind.
Oh, Malrov's theme is so much louder than everything else. Up! Oh, this guy's a warrior. You don't see them too often. Oh, okay, bye. Vermilion Bomb, get away from the party members. Oh? Wait, I don't have my rosary on. How did I survive that? Oh well.
No need to question a miracle. Yeah, I don't even equip a rosary anymore, and I actually survived a couple of things. Okay.
Someone's getting blasted by a vermilion bomb.
That's not it.
Alma Master or Divine Blessing, that's true.
Okay, Battle Master.
Good. Okay. I'm not fighting with this.
Whew. I don't think I've used this armor look I'm using right now since version 5. Not the penguin. Oh, right into it. That's bad.
I cannot find this stupid quest guide, and I'm annoyed. Just because I don't want to go through all of my emotes.
Laugh is usually on the final page by default. It doesn't move. At least over all of the emotes I've gotten over the entirety of this game, it has always remained the last one on my list.
Yeah, you were right. It was. I'm so annoyed.
Wait,
I was looking in the middle.
Yeah.
Not on the last.
This boss is, like, I said it earlier before my stream crashed, but I quoted Shobu from our Corvus fights. Freaking DQX players when they have to do Final Fantasy 15 attacks. Because when they have to use Final Fantasy 15 strategies, or mechanics, that's what it was. Gosh. Ugh, I'm focusing on 6 things at once. DQX players when they have to deal with Final Fantasy 14 mechanics. Because this boss has a move that he hits you with that will kill you, and then it gives you what might as well be revival fatigue, because it lowers your max HP on res.
Well, that should be a new status if I am recalling correctly.
This is like an FF14 boss in many ways.
It might as well be.
I mean, that's all the new boss content has been in 6. Does this surprise any of us now?
Nope. Well, I'm here at the wedge.
Yeah, we just keep this. Oh man, I don't know what the strategy is for this one yet. Cause ooh, is that a party wipe? We got 1 person alive.
Holy crap!
Yes. I'm sorry. Was that true or was that false?
I think that's reviving Milk. Oh, Milk was the penguin.
Go, Mitika.
No, I appreciate it, but don't res me. I can't do anything.
You can be a meat shield. Wall for the healer, you dum-dum.
The healer's dead.
Well, just use your English to leave.
Then use your leaf and then wall for the healer.
Holy crap.
Die for your healer.
There we go. Res Shobu, he's got healing abilities.
Holy crap, are you all dead?
Yeah, only Milk was alive, came and
Holy
resed me,
crap.
which I appreciate, but again, I can't do anything.
I think Midiku resurrecting you was a spam.
Maybe.
Because as a healer, I have done that more than I care to admit.
It's over. I'll see you guys outside.
Is that the smoothest of ogres with facial hair?
Yeah, I'm Silent Bob right now.
Are you on the right server there, Ryan? You are not.
Oh wait a minute. I'm on. Oh wait, I'm on 33. You're on 22.
Yeah. Do the
Hold on.
do the. There should be a server move like to party lead.
Okay. Actually, I'll just manually warp there like a.
Wow.
All right.
Your paladin didn't do so hot there, y'all.
No.
On my way.
I wonder if it'll just warp you or if you have to be in here.
On my way. All right, hold on.
I mean, if it's like Bonma, you have to be in the tower. I think.
Yeah.
All right, just changing servers real quick.
All right, now who do I talk to?
Where you at?
None of your business.
Well, he's already done the quest.
Yeah, I know.
I know he has.
Every time an elf has the 110 sword equipped, it's upside down, and I don't know why.
Handle. Looks wedge. 22.
It's Gemma?
I swear, the elves.
Oh no.
Oh, Gemma,
The
yeah.
elves have the specialty of having it bugged.
The specialty.
All right, I am here.
Alright, okay, ha! There he is.
Back to Surid.
All right, let us go.
Hey, Funky, how you doing? There's lots of
What's
tools to actually
poppin'?
be able
Dying
to
to,
use
dying to a
English
boss.
The stipulations for that, though, is you have to be on the PC to use the
I'm not even
English
supposed to be here
translation
today.
tools.
Oh, no. Wait, what about the tools?
Someone asked about. Someone said it's their dream to play it in English.
Ah. Yeah, send them over to my site if they want to see what the tools actually look like.
I am on the Switch, so I can't show off those tools.
Yeah.
You can actually check them out over here at this weirdo.
Unga bunga, cut above Ryan, like God intended.
Okay, so
That's all you just spam.
True.
Ah.
Yeah.
There's the other side of God intended. Battlemaster dies.
that's what you get for going Battlemaster.
We're the first to go.
Look, we've also
First to
probably
go.
done more damage than anybody else so far, so...
Yeah.
I somehow doubt that. The more
Worth, I
time
got
you
the
spend
pad
on
up.
the ground, the less DPS you do.
I'm aware. I really hope Champion is a physical.
Yeah, me too.
If I really had to guess, it's basically going to be Demon Swordsman Mark II.
Ayo. Just with physical attacks instead of magic.
Well, I was
Demon
thinking more with
Swordsman.
light attacks.
Yeah. Yep, milk is here, Xance. Oh, I'm dying to this. It's gonna come out before my move kit gets off.
Crap. Yep.
Yeah, beware of those 14 mechanics.
Oh, sorry about
I actually think you run faster in 14.
that. Well, 14, you also are given moves to enhance your speed temporarily, quite frequently.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm assuming this takes me to this box. Nope.
Ouch.
Alright, where to next? I'm gonna just spam it.
Comes Circle of Calamity.
Really? The dragon place. The only place you can only reach with the dragon. God damn.
Yeah, Tower of Light.
Yeah, they're remembering everything all of a sudden. Oh crap. Oh.
Not the
Where's
horrible
chest?
roar. Ah,
No, chest. That I never grabbed.
and
prior.
cursed.
Yep, I'm cursed too.
Enjoy not being able to do anything.
I have
You
pretty.
can't move.
I have pretty
Yeah,
decent.
we're in this
No,
circle.
Milk. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. But I have
Oh.
pretty decent curse resistance too, so it goes right through that.
I mean, 70% doesn't guarantee.
I'm aware, but it has yet to fail even once in the amount of times I've done this.
Well, then you were due for failure.
Wow. Thanks for the vote of confidence, Nick.
I mean, it's true.
Vermilion Bomb. Oh! I'm sorry, Ryan. I tried to get out.
Me too.
Tower of Light. Tower of Light.
Yeah, I might go back to. I might go back to Demon Swordsman.
Yeah, I might give it a go on this one, because, like, I have it at 120, which is the required for this.
I have better armor for that, anyways.
That's not the Tower of Light, that's the gate.
What? Oh, come on.
Tower of Light, that's on the continent, isn't it?
It's the tower in
there it is.
Nephine,
Now
so
it's-
bottom warp from your dragon.
It just wasn't. I just wasn't aiming right with the dragons, is all. I got it, sword.
Oh.
I just rezzed. Go away. No.
Yeah, that happened to me last time too.
This is the third time in a row.
Oh shit! Gotta get off of this.
It's like a lot of fun in this, probably.
Oh jeez.
Seriously,
Well, they
I
have to make it
res.
appealing. It's an accessory grind now.
I res, activate double arts, and then immediately he's like, "Are you Monster Hunter dropping a potion right now? Because all my aggro is suddenly on you." What's your swords you're using, Ryan? Are those the 110s or the 115s?
110s.
You'll want a mix between, you'll want a mix between your main hand, you'll want the 115, and your offhand, you
okay.
want the 110 if you're using Battlemaster.
Yeah, these are the ones I got from
That's right, I was pirate.
Defense Force. So.
Yeah.
And my armor is actually Zelmia.
Yeah, my armor is technically Zelmia, but I did the extra grind of guaranteeing level 3 skills. So I used like 40-something Zelmia corns to get my armor.
Crap.
That's a lot of corn.
Zelmia corn.
I didn't stutter, even if it came out that way.
Well, that's very corny of you, sir.
Ah.
What you get when you say corn. Just saying.
Thank you, Milk, for reviving me. Holy shit.
I like how, oh, okay, fantastic. I totally didn't just res. Bye! What? I'm genuinely do not understand what I am doing to constantly be drawing so much aggro. Other than existing.
Well,
That's how it works.
at least you're keeping him off the healers.
I mean, true. Like, if there's
But-
anything that I am doing right, it is that.
But sadly, we're not tanks.
Yeah, it just makes it so I don't get to play the game. I'm not in that! Oh, he's dead. Okay. I was about to be really mad.
Yeah, I'm going back to Demon Swordsman.
Because you're the streamer, that's why exactly the universal law is I have to get bodied. This boss looks badass. Oh, it's a lot of fun. I just, oof, wish I could take some heat off myself for 5 seconds.
No, not allowed. You must die.
I didn't even get the thing. I just got lottery tickets. Okay, Ryan, if you haven't yet, check out this map. We are underneath the River of Light. So, like, if you, I don't know if you translated the quest or you were listening when I told Nick about it earlier, but this is yeah, this is a similar prison then to where the King of Calamity was sealed, which is sick.
All right, I have to change.
You know what I like to think that we're gonna have like a super King of Calamity coming up.
I mean,
nice.
considering like the stuff with Hakuo, I hope so.
Yeah.
Just
Okay.
like if like all the sealed monsters in the River of Light are breaking free because the River of Light is basically dying.
you have the seal of the priestesses of the world who used the River of Light in their seals. So, you're right. Ooh. Food doesn't work. Oh no.
Oh no, we can't use food. Well, I mean, I have 2 balance pastas I was willing to use.
Okay, so I don't know how many of these red vials you can get a day. Because I didn't get them on this one. Unless it's like the king and it's random.
It might be like after the guarantee drop, it's percentage chance drop.
Oh.
Okay. Well, I have 2 of them so far.
Yeah, that's all I got. And so let's hope. 8 players, content, I got you. It's random after you. Woo! It's random after the first one.
Oh,
Oof.
random after the first one? Okay. Well, I got lucky again.
Can we do 4 player? Ah, crap. Yeah, we'll do it next time.
Oh man, that's gonna be tough though.
I think, is he balanced accordingly? I'd imagine he's a little bit squishier.
I think the 4-player version is for
It's for the cosmetics.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, cool.
So it should be an easier version. I mean, still a pain in the butt, but I wonder what the cosmetics look like.
You can look at them. They're themed after this guy.
I'm aware, but I'm not at that point yet, sir.
Sounds like a personal problem.
Oh my god. Now that I think about it.
I should be blocking.
They're gonna add other bosses, and that's gonna be for other pieces of equipment.
Yep, they literally said like this is the first.
The first though.
Oh,
the 4-player is harder.
Are they
oh
gonna
no.
do equipment?
Oh boy, that's.
Or are they gonna do accessories?
I don't know if I want a new form of Zelmeter grind that requires a boss fight. I genuinely don't know. Granted,
I don't want to hear it. Sir.
Granted.
None of you have been joining me for the Holy Palace, people.
Granted, now that I'm I'm at the point where I can start making balance pastas, I should hopefully be able to just afford better armor on the bazaar. This is basically Holy Guardian 2.0. Oh.
Oh.
Time to level up them classes.
That's what I heard.
That seems easier than the Holy Guardians.
Well, here's the thing.
Vermilion bomb on milk, no!
Yeah, you guys have never gone into the Holy Guardians with the setups.
Not with the setups, no.
Because y'all refuse to level up everything else.
Hey.
Yeah. We're lazy like
that. Walks up
And
to
if you
boss,
ever
turns
wanted
around,
a
nothing
range
personal.
that actually gave you status resistances to complement your armor, you would do the Holy Palace. Or, yeah, Holy Guardians. Granted, from my understanding, this is more than just statuses.
Yeah, you can do attacks, specific monster types, and more. Oh, come on, a-hole. I just came back.
As I've been saying, it's just another belt.
Okay, screw it. I'm gonna stop buffing myself, because by the time I take to buff myself in my own attack, he just kills me every single time.
And that's what your accessories are for.
I mean, I guess my ring has chance to grant Umful anyway. I should just not be bothering. Like, it's got...
Yeah, if he keeps walking out of my sap circle.
Okay, seeing that I'm not doing that much more damage than even the Demon Swordsman makes me feel a little bit more confident about what I just said, so...
Yeah.
I'm getting hit by that fireball, aren't I? I'm not! I am! Just not all 3 of them, like usual.
I wonder what enemy class he falls under.
Asshole.
Nah, that's what we fall under. Get it
Hey.
right.
Am I in that? I'm barely not in that. The magic pixel saved my life.
Yeah, we avoided it.
Is it like the weird? Is it like the gorilla? Does it count as a dragon?
Monkeyzilla?
Yeah, Monkeyzilla counts as a dragon.
Wild. Oh wait, why did I walk into that? I'm stupid. Oh, okay, that was the long one. Thank goodness. Casually walks into the AoE.
I have to do a chance attack, and then he knocked me down. Come on.
Command interval has been shortened. I don't like that.
Yeah, that was really convenient for him. We get knocked down, and then he's that circle of light attack.
Gargadon is a dragon? Apparently. 8 gates. Gosh.
Yeah, he's got that lizard tail, and apparently that counts as being a dragon. I don't get it either, Shobu.
What's the 8 gates in Naruto? Because that's what this asshole keeps doing.
Something that opens your chakra points and increases your
Yeah,
bodily injury intake.
Yeah.
Basically hospitalizing you just for using it.
Uh-huh. Did I survive that? Oh my gosh. Oh, there we go. I shouldn't have opened my mouth.
Yeah, me neither.
Well, you didn't open your mouth.
I'm still dead anyways.
Well, yeah, you did. Fair enough.
Eight gates. Ryan, no, it comes out so fast.
Come on. Yeah,
It's so fast.
I just got out of the circle of light, then he freaking eight gates me like in a second.
I do like how they reused the animation from the boss, the Reaper thing. That's like the connection you have to sever to the darkness, like the ground effect for it on his little rock move. That one.
Oh, come on, I just cast that sap circle.
Oh, excellent. Have you read the bookshelf here?
There's nothing on it.
Oh, yeah, I saw that now.
I felt really bad. I was really mad about it because it's like, come on, you give me an area like this with all that
What's with
juicy
this
lore, and then
map?
there's nothing there.
What's with this distortion map?
There's one in Uriza's office as well. It allows
I know,
them.
but it.
If you talk to
still-
it does straight up tell you. If you talk to the one in her office, the Celestian next to it does tell you it can be used to view the world below. Maybe the book will be of interest later. I hope so.
That's a valid point, Zenith.
The desk also says we shouldn't look at it, quote, right now. Oh, come on.
Yeah, then it'll have to do with like the later bosses they add to this mode.
You just got revived!
Every time, without fail. Oh, good. This Goddess Grace is gonna miss me because I died before it was triggered. Oh man, I have not been this salty at a boss in a while. Please just die.
I
So
let that
close.
back off.
Ah! No!
I wonder if the next quest will have to do with the girl again.
Who knows? Judgment Flare, so that's gonna randomly hit a bunch of players.
See, I was dead before then.
Ooh, okay. And he's going straight for Milk, who
Not
looks
Milk.
like they still had Rival in Vaughn, it looks like. Shobu parrying.
Oh, I gotta leave the area and come back in. Okay.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Oh, that was oh, the lightning. Oof. That's bad. Oh, God.
Well,
There's 8 gates. Come on. We've got... Something's got to give. He's so close to dead. He's got to be.
yeah, under a minute, too. Yeah. I would laugh if Kakarot killed him.
I would laugh too, but it wouldn't be for Kakarot. It would be laughing at y'all.
Yes.
Vermilion bomb on Exalin. Well, I'm dead anyway,
Granted,
so...
I've had Kakarot steal my kill before too. Just never of a super boss.
Oh, that should have I wish that was here way sooner.
Ah, yes, all the people are here. Okay, I want to look at the things before I do anything else. Okay, 1 set of each. Okay.
That status effect didn't go away.
I
Ooh.
like that boomerang, though. The boomerang and the knife. Maybe the claws. They're about the only equipment I would take for this. The skin.
Is that it? I think that's it. Nope. Okay. He stopped moving.
Okay, and you're where I work with the ring. Got it. Okay, so this one's the 8 person. Alright.
Oh, we got this.
Do you?
We only have 10 more seconds. Yeah.
No.
Okay, storage. I love that these are all Drake slimes, too. That you mess with everything.
I got one less attack off at least.
Ugh. It kind of just all weird fade to black.
Yeah. Oh boy.
Yeesh. We lost
I
the momentum
understand
so
your
bad.
psychobabble.
Yeah. Oof.
All right, we wanted to try the 4-person.
Yep, I'm game.
All right, because Nick's here now, so gotta figure out how we're gonna do this.
Oh,
Priest
it's
is
up to
busy.
y'all.
I just don't want to leave you out, so we'll do one more with Ryan and co.
Yeah, sounds good to me.
Alright. Have fun dying. I'm gonna go do a solo 8 one.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, you go see what it's like.
Prepare for death. Yeah.
Time to die.
Dragon Quest X, Prepare to Die edition, as he goes for Exalin first thing.
Alright, good. I cast all my spells.
Well, instead of running to the right, if you know you're gonna die, why don't you run straight into it to wall for the other people while they run to the left?
God. I just did my wave release too.
You are going to need it. Yeah, I know. I'm aware, Zance. This has got to be one of those ones where you play Oh, healer's gone. Ooh.
I don't know if he uses breath, but here we go.
Vermilion.
Yeah, Nick is using Switch.
Oh my god.
Yep.
Well,
Wait.
well, how do you
think?
think it's going so far?
Looks like you're all dying.
Horribly. Thank you for asking.
I haven't done a single attack on him yet.
Oh, I'm dead. That attack hadn't spawned yet. My favorite. Bye, Ryan.
I just did my Feast of Hades and he killed me mid-animation.
Crimson penalty.
Okay, he's doing 4
God,
gates.
somebody call Foghorn Leghorn, because I can't think of anybody else who can help.
I say. Oh,
Come get rid of this chicken hawk.
fucking showing your age there.
I'm aware. I had a conversation with a lady the other day where she's like, slow down there, Speedy Gonzalez, to one of the passengers. And the passenger goes, who's that? And both of us at the same time were, oh.
Oh my god.
It's like, not like this. You have your ghost snickering and giving commentary, pretty much.
Smartest generation.
I mean, to be fair, that's what happens when you make a really good brand new Looney Tunes TV show, but lock it to HBO Max.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
That new Looney Tunes show is actually unhinged, though. I'm genuinely impressed by how much they were allowed to get away with in 2020. Yeah. Or 2021 when it came out.
Here's the thing. That show is actually older than 2021.
Like, no, the new HBO Max one?
Oh, the new HBO Max. Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't that the one from Cartoon Network, though?
No. So, they had that one, and then as of 2021, they launched a new one. And we did. There was also the Cartoon Network one from, like, 2012. That was the Looney Tunes show. And that one's fantastic as well.
Yeah.
Also, this a new daily boss? It is, and it's murdering us viciously. That was the 4-person variant.
I don't know. This guy seems pretty easy. Ah, shit. I wasn't far enough away for that guy.
Immediately eats shit.
No. No, I did. But no. Pretty easy. Just gotta learn his pattern.
I mean, true. Level 2, right?
None of us have the means to get rid of his buff. He is gonna heal off our corpses.
I also forgot about that. His level changes per the day. If this is level 2.
That means get good.
Oh, shut up. I already beat him 3 times.
You're welcome.
For what?
I just assume it has something to do with me griping about you needing to min-max.
Imagining Nick on, like, a rusty balcony roasting you guys as you die. Oh, he's gonna need to be careful, because that rusty balcony is gonna snap in half at some point. He's gonna come crashing down with us.
That's normally because I'll have brought y'all with me.
Yeah, we're waiting for Nick,
God,
so...
What's the dudes? I put my controller down. What's the dudes from the Muppets that are building everyone the entire time? That's where my head immediately went to.
Haha! Shoot that into the void.
Sattler and Waldorf.
Yeah.
I am one of them.
Oh yeah, those guys.
So the trick is exactly like it is with Forion, the Goddess Tree. You practically gotta wait out his next cute attack and then react. Like that. Go over here so I don't murder them. There are some of them that just come out too fast.
Yeah, I was surprised by the speed of that 8 gates.
Yeah, no, it's almost instantaneous.
Yeah.
The Iconic Duo Twitch chat, Nick and laughing.
Fair. Okay, well, that brought that back to life. Not need to care.
Vermilion Bomb on Milk.
Midiku.
Oh man, even when you wait, if he does 8 gates as his next move, you are guaranteed to die.
Yep.
Because like, let's see, I'm gonna wait for this firebomb to go off, then I'm gonna go in and attack.
Oh no, please don't count. Okay, good. I forgot claws can get rid of this. Let's get rid of that speed buff, shall we? You don't need it. Screw you, buddy.
Ryan, you're probably better off just not placing that down.
That's probably a good idea.
Pirate might not be so bad for this fight because you can slow his walk speed.
Yeah, that's true.
You can also possibly knock him down from a distance.
Uh-huh. Watch out, I can't move and I'm getting Vermilion bombed.
Yep, I got hit by that too. White food.
Ah, shit.
No, Shobu!
Not Shobu.
He did.
Oh, bye. Haha! Milk by himself with 1 HP. Oh gosh!
By himself.
Alive. Sure looks that way.
You know,
See, there was
I feel
no
like
lie.
all those runs of the Holy Palette Guardians actually helped me out with this fight.
I'd imagine.
Oh wow, I was in range of that? Okay. That was a bigger range than I thought.
Oh gosh.
God, I just saw that.
Oh, there it is. Blech. Oh, the dodge and then the death. Oh.
Oh.
Oh, it my my show.
Oh, my showtime.
Ooh, okay, that's a
Okay,
confirmed.
sorry.
He can't move when he does that.
Oh, nice.
Yay, he did.
Now do one of the dumb moves. Nope. Okay, it's over. It's Vermilion Bomb. But we've got an auto res, so it's not over.
Oh.
Can't wait to bash my head against the wall for this.
Are we just gonna try and use Goddess Grace and just cheese it out until Choir of Angels spawns? Nope. Okay.
Well, I was hoping we'd lose to the timer then.
Oh gosh. See you next year.
Next year.
As I come out successful, they come out eating marble.
I mean,
Yep.
you're doing the easier version, to be fair.
Yeah. That may be the case. But still.
Okay. What's everybody's schedule look like?
I mean, mine's set.
Well, I
You
know
what
you're
mine is.
good. I just am debating whether we should mix up party, because I don't want to uninclude anybody, but...
Heck, normally I'm the one that has to worry about that.
yeah.
Since I do all the grindy bits normally. You know what? You did mention the pirate thing. I am gonna go as pirate just to see.
I should get ready for bed. Alright. Okay. See you later then, Shobu. I probably won't be too far
Shobu.
behind you, but we can throw Nick in here now.
All right, cool.
I still don't have the 115 pirate gear, but this should work for now.
Have a good night, Shobu.
Later, Shobu.
Much love, Shobu. Have fun hanging out in someone else's stream, because I think you normally do that.
I'll log off too. Alright, have a good morning, I guess, Milk.
Have a good one, Milk.
Okay, what do we need?
Like I said before, I can join you tomorrow once I'm finished with 6.0. Alright, Zance, no worries. Alright, Nick, you ready?
Yeah.
So, are we gonna do the 8-player or the?
Yeah, we're gonna do the 8.
Okay, makes more sense.
I mean, we could do the 4th player. I feel sorry for whatever poor Japanese person we get that has to heal all of us.
Oof.
If we get a healer.
That's true, we could get an avant-garde healer.
All right.
So how was the cosplay event, you guys?
Oh, that
I
really
was
fun.
there for 18 minutes.
Yeah, I was there for a while.
Well, I assume it took place while I was at work, so I just thought I'd ask.
Yeah, and I unfortunately didn't have the next day off, so...
Yeah, it happened not a work day this year for a lot of people. Got all those cannons dropping.
I don't know which play. Like, that's not a bad strategy. No, but I'm monster hunting in my head where it's like he's targeting a player, so until he drops that aggro, have that player just run. I'm dying to this.
Yeah, me too.
That's what walling's about.
Yeah.
Is this knock him down?
Nope. It looks like it pissed him off though.
Well, he went after someone, but it wasn't me.
Nice.
Yeah, see, players are blocking. I knew it wasn't stupid.
That's what I've been saying this whole time.
I'm aware, but everyone else has been giving me crap for it. Like, oh, you have to block, and it's like, yes. Get good. Like, learn how mechanics work. Okay, I'm not dodging that. It's just happening.
Yeah, that one follows you everywhere.
Event win. I know, right? I want a Dragon Quest
I'm pretty
Monster
sure
Hunter
that's
crossover.
already happened.
Just, I think it was there was one in Monster Hunter 4, wasn't there?
Yes, there was, but I mean like in 10. Pretty sure
Really?
that's come and gone already.
I know they did one with Final Fantasy. And Final
Or who knows,
Fantasy
that
got the
could be-
way better deal on that end, where they got a full-on
without a doubt.
Rathalos raid fight.
Without a doubt.
All right, what's his next move?
I was totally in that circle.
Oh, hello.
Yeah. I saw him kill you mid-animation.
The whole party disappeared.
Yep. Nene. Nene. Please, Nene. Please, Nene. Choir of Angels, sing thee to thy rest. Please.
There was one long time ago making a time machine, please. Oh! Choir of Angels, please!
It would appear... Okay, Nene was looking for who was able to revive. And dying.
Zin interrupted.
Oh,
Oh,
crap.
Oh,
come on. Oh wait, never mind. They
Oh,
don't have
nice.
the server lag that we do.
yeah.
They actually have ample dodge time.
Nice.
Same part of the world privileges, am I right?
Oh.
Right, you're right.
There was no lie. And now both of these healers are dying due to the bomb. Yep. Is that considered a magic attack?
Should be.
Why heal me?
I assume because you're a demon swordsman and you're supposed to be fat and can wall.
I'll have an Yggdrasil. Oh, I got a wave release.
Here, fence break. Have at it. Oh no, it didn't stick. Never mind. Don't have it.
Oh crap! I have to be in the circle. Come on!
Ah.
Shouldn't be in range for that.
Oh my god!
Slow down, boy.
Vermilion bomb on ET.
That poor cannon. Nope, it ignored it.
Yeah.
Okay, he's doing 4 gates. The yellow circle's gonna close in.
And unfortunately, there's that server lag that kills me every time. Ungodly Stone, bye Ryan.
Goodbye. Back to the floor I go.
After an attack, just make sure you back up.
Yeah, it's probably a good idea.
Oh, good. Phase 2, baby! Everyone run like a madman. We're all gonna die. He's gonna start summoning lightning.
I don't know
and
if
make
we're
us
gonna
have
beat
less
him in
health
the time
upon-
zone. not the time zone, but the time limit if we're just now to phase 2.
Oh, Ryan, you're gonna die for this. I guess. Oh no!
Woo.
Wow, you were the one named in the attack, and it just like.
Yeah.
No, I know
But
Ryan was my target, but there's all these people around Ryan instead.
And
I'll
then
let
there's
him live
me
right
on the
now.
other side of the stage that it decides to go for too.
Yeah.
I actually was able to unleash some attacks on him at least. Nice. I saw that.
Okay, he's getting walled. Ah, that's death. Oh, he got stopped. Thank goodness.
Fear the cannons!
It
In other words, fear me!
I'm not getting out of that. It's just
Oh, shit.
impossible with our server lag. If I'm even next to him,
Entirely possible.
if I'm next to him when it happens, it's like by the time I see it pop up on his thing, it just doesn't happen. That's not me being salty. It's just a fact.
Oh, Judgment? Oh, shit. Okay, Judgment, none of y'all want to be next to each other. Because that's a 2-hitter for like 400 each, and that is AoE. Get up, get up, get up. Okay.
B has the heal ability, but oof.
I didn't mean to summon a cannon, I meant to
Ah,
pull out a leaf and
I pissed him
somebody-
off. I was in
Okay,
range
you're,
of that?
You're running it.
What do you mean I was in range
Yeah,
of that?
Server lag, bro. Oh, Ranger with the claws, buddy, can you get rid of that leech attack effect? Or Ryan? Ryan's dead.
So am I.
I've been dead for a while.
I don't think this run is happening.
Choir of Angels. We need a Choir of Angels, and Ryan needs to disruptive wave him, or we are fucked.
Yes, if I can just get revived.
Oh, I think that's it.
Oh shit.
Ooh, the miss.
Ryan, disruptive wave as quick as you can.
I'm try. I'm pressing the button, but it doesn't work. Hold on, I might still be able to do it.
I love how somebody came as monk, but here's the thing, they have to live to be able to be a good monk. What? You do? There's the tension lock.
Yeah.
This is this whole setup. You've got to pull out your buttocks. Get away.
Yeah, I tried.
Come on, Nene.
We've got a minute left. We're not doing it. He has too much
He's
HP.
red. He's under 15%. Shush. I've pulled worse out of my buttocks.
All right, 30 seconds. We can do this.
Honestly, we just need a choir of angels. But that's not happening at
Yeah,
this
but a
point.
choir of angels takes about 10 seconds to cast.
Yeah, I think Nene just accepted her
right.
fate.
I just think they were dead before they could do anything. And they just like auto denied them.
Now, in the words of every salty Broly main, run it back.
Okay, well that was fun to do as pirate. I'm gonna change right quick.
All right.
Gonna go back to the tried and true method of ranger.
All right, sounds good.
Ranger with claws. That way I can get rid of his buffs and help res if need.
Hold on.
Oh. Exalin's considering changing to Demon Swordsman, everyone.
All right.
It happens on occasion. It kind of depends on what my armor looks like. Yeah, because it's still the 108. So I might be pretty squishy even for this. Okay, I do have the 115 set. Parts of it, by the looks of it.
Okay, that's... Well, hopefully.
Poison Guard, Death Guard. What about these? Weight 15, Defense. I get 9, since that's debuffed. Battle Start buff, 10%. Weight 15. Spell damage down 1%, since it hasn't removed the debuff. Do I have the legs? I do.
Interesting. This is really good, because...
Battle Start, Magic Absorb, Poison Guard, Defense.
That's elemental spell in damage that you can put on this ring. The whole 2%. Stack that on top of all the other percentages.
Don't use MP, Haywire Rate, Charm Attack, Confuse Attack, Spellcast Speed, Fuzzle. Okay, that's the better one. Do I have the boots? I did not get the 115 Demon Boots.
This is like legitimately fully customizable. You pick what you put on.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah. Oh, now I see why Ayumir was grinding their ass off on this. Okay.
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 All right, we ready again? Huh.
I have a reason to bash my head into the wall.
Hehe.
Because this will be infinitely faster than the goddamn belts. Sorry, what?
No. Look, I've been doing a bit of the Royal Labs off stream. Still nowhere near as much as Nick, but I understand.
Just want the belts to be better.
We have a Sage.
Oh, that's even better, because then we actually have more HP than we technically have. Here, let me buff your attack and give you breath resistance, because he does breathe on everybody.
Thank you.
I mean, you're going to die before you get to use it, but
yeah,
it's there.
Is there a guide on all this grinding? Because damn, it's probably somewhere.
I mean, there is, but if you really want a guide to the grinding, just check in with me every now and then. You'll see what I'm bashing my head against.
He's not lying. Hellfire on Exalin. Okay.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
I'm gonna put Breath Guard immediately back on. Don't die. I feel as though I've learned what I've needed to learn.
Crimson Penalty.
Okay, so that's a Phase 1 exclusive, because I never saw him do that in Phase 2 and beyond. Just like 4 gates. Defense break. Also, he's poisoned, so that's interesting, because you can come in here with a knife mage.
Oh, sweet.
Because the knife mage has the exclusive poison move. It does massive stacks of poison damage. Okay, since he did breathe, I'm gonna cast this one more time just to be on the safe side. Ah, I was in range of that.
I was barely in range of that.
It's hard to judge the range on that spike move.
Yeah.
I don't want to be here.
Oh man, I've got to cast Breath Guard again. Okay.
Hope and good luck. Don't die. Yeah, I'll do my best. Speaking of, Vermilion Bomb. Why did you say anything?
Good night, Zenith.
Oh, and then he decides he wants to finish me off. Okay. Whew. Where are you going? Why is he going to the wall?
See who he can bait with a yell attack. Oh, great. He's summoning the Electric Burst now.
Yeah, Electric Burst.
Which means I have to avoid some of y'all, like Exalin. He does passive damage to those around him.
I'm trying to stay out of the way and still get healed. All right, I gotta come in close for a second because I've got HP drain.
Oh, he got canceled out of 4 gates. He's in phase 2.
You're welcome.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Judgment. Okay, that's not the Judgment I know. Well, no. Judgment might just be 4 players, not the full party. Because if so, that's interesting.
Yeah.
I wonder what's the algorithm for picking the players.
Pants tech.
Just in case he has any buffs. Oh, he's doing Judgment.
Out of the way.
Damn it!
How the hell did I
was hit
survive
by.
that?
Oh, the Puku. Sorry, the Dwarf and Exalin is. I ate both of y'all's Judgment. God damn you both.
I have no idea how
I
missed that
still
one.
am not 100% certain how that move works. Is it proximity?
It is 2 hits
No, I'm dead.
in an area of effect surrounding the specific player it's targeting.
Okay.
So it stacks. If there's a person right next to you that's being hit, that's 4 hits on you
Holy
for
crap.
being, and that person.
The demonic method.
Oh, I thought it was fine. I guess not.
Ah, psh! So much for all of that.
Yep. That's what this fight is. God damn it, he moved out of the way.
No.
Oh, shit. Okay, we're
Okay.
Oh wow. Okay.
Stay put.
Please. It didn't count. Damn. Oh, I'm eating this 8 gates.
Me too.
I hope I got to re-up the breath resistance for whoever was alive then. Judgment!
Haha, I pissed him off. Oh wait, haha! Breath resist, eat crap!
You're welcome. Let me
Nice.
get back in here. Stay near me. Okay, we're good. That counted. Defense break. Oh, shh. No.
That was close.
That was very close.
Yeah.
I hate this other side of the world. Judgment again. Separate.
I was just revived, so that didn't hurt me.
Well, good for you. But
Ow.
if it was hitting you, you could have still hurt someone else. Yeah, that's something you got to be mindful of.
That's true.
Okay. Defense break. Have at it, boys. All right. Phase 3.
Yeah.
Gates.
8 gates, 8 gates.
Now he's doing the claw. Okay. The earth sunder, whatever. Judgment again. Ah, I didn't have enough HP for that. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Whew. Man, there's that part of
that
me
was me.
that really enjoys not dying every 2 seconds, but that other part of me that also
you're targeted
still
again.
also still hilariously refuses to use Demon Swordsman.
I mean, that's not really what it comes down to. What it comes down to is what you have.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's yelling, and I'm...
The range on that is ridiculous.
To be fair, we're also dealing with,
I know there is a bit of server lag, but when there's still some consistency.
it's like, if I really had to break it down, like,
Rip Ryan.
range-wise, from the center of the ring to, like, halfway in the grate or all the way through the grate is the radius of it.
Alright, well, I've still got... here comes Judgment. I think I'm too close to people. Am I dying? I'm not dying. Oh, okay.
Well.
Okay, defense break.
What killed me? Oh, nothing. Oh, yes,
Oh,
something.
yep.
That one was bad lag. Oh, gosh.
Yeah.
That's right, come to me. I dodged. I'm dying. Is he cornered? Arigato gozaimasu. What's that? Sanami? Danami? I can't remember. Either way, muchos gracias. 8 gates.
Yeah. 8 gates.
As soon as I saw the characterization, I'm like, shit, I'm in the middle of a move. Ugh.
Dispersion blast.
Oh, he's dead.
Yep.
Nice.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Ooh.
50 training tickets for it. Can't wait to come back for level 2 tomorrow.
It's level two. It's level 2 today.
Oh, I thought it was level 1.
No. It is technically the 12th now, I think, in Japan, so... It was level 1 yesterday, after the maintenance.
Oh boy. Wow.
Alright, I'm down for one more attempt. Because I already got to re-render... like 2 hours of footage as it is.
Right. Yeah, I'm up for one more too. Then I'm playing FF14.
What do you mean? You already are.
Oh yeah, you're right.
I don't know how I didn't notice that.
Boss pattern's exactly the same.
Whoa.
Yeah, I actually was fighting. Yeah, I was fighting a boss in Endwalker with the same pattern as this guy. So.
Go figure.
I mean, the game translates a lot over between each other.
Yeah.
Hilariously.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
the Demon Swordsman came out around the same time as a very, very similar class as, Okay, I guess I'm walling.
Yeah, I saw him coming after you, so I just ran the other way.
Oh, he's coming for me. Okay. Wall, my fools! Well, I use this coup de grace because he should give up on me in just like 2 seconds. Nope, he committed. No, he gave up. He made it all the way. He gave up.
What's next? Vermilion Bomb.
Yep. Pain in the butt, honestly. I'm glad he doesn't do that move in phase 2 or 3.
Why?
Because I can imagine that mouth move in being upgraded to blast 3 different beams out.
That's fair.
Square, sign me up for boss design. I swear I'll put everyone through their paces.
I think I'm being
Okay.
targeted. Yep, okay.
If you've got any move that scales with magic attack, you can use it with more damage now.
I'm dead! Woo! Stone! Oh! I'm alive, but I'm on my butt! Oh, now I'm dead.
Okay. Defense break.
I forget if I lose this upon
Sure.
res. I don't. Okay.
Oh crap!
Oh wow, the one time I counted on the lag and I still took damage.
No.
Ugh, so unfair. Lag, you're so inconsistent.
I think lag's the worst
Oh.
enemy here.
So inconsistent, lag.
And he knocks me right into the circle. Okay.
Arigato gozaimasu.
Bye. Not bye.
Alright, well, let's re-up our buffos.
I would be alive right now if it wasn't for that server lag. Oh, I am still alive. Woohoo!
Okay.
For now.
I ate both of those vermilion bombs and I died. Or that vermilion bomb and died. Priest is down. Where's the priest? I don't see the priest. Okay, I see the priest now. Never mind, but too late.
Yeah, I was trying to use a leaf on her, but then another healer showed up, so I just let them handle it.
I hate those lightning explosions
Yeah.
so much.
Almost got me.
Judgment!
Oh. I actually dodged that.
Oh.
Okay, excellent. Okay, some Kakarot's got you then. I was gonna tell you needed to move, but it's fine. Kakarot's got you.
Nope.
He popped the breath resistance. Will allow me to reapply that. Excellent, you're being targeted.
Yeah, it's a breath attack, so.
If you'll come near to me, I'll reapply breath. Judgment!
Ugh.
He's judging.
Oh, did he get interrupted from judgment? No, okay. He just didn't cast it on me. I can't wait for Ayamir and them to be bothering me, asking me to do this with them every day now. They get on way too early for me. You know, bounce would be really good for instances like that. Another judgment. Okay. Great. I love being judged. Okay, he's targeting me. Wall! You did such a good job walling.
Okay.
Wasted so much of this
Ungodly
man's time.
stone.
Oh, wow, okay.
Ryan, you gotta be watching those moves, buddy.
Yeah, I'm trying.
You know, I wonder what this guy's proper backstory is.
I mean, we have part of it. I do want to know more, though.
Yeah, I get the goddess Luciana.
I wasn't.
I do.
I was
I
not
want
in that.
more.
I will clip that one for reference. I wasn't even in the AoE when it started, let alone on the floor blue part. That one I legitimately call Bouchon.
Alright. Everybody enjoy stat buff and regeneration. Nope. Never mind.
Ugh.
I was smacked with judgment. That's what I get for trying to coup de grace. Give everyone stat buffs and everything. And friggin' regeneration.
Electricity. Nope.
No. Dang it.
Oh. Oh, well, I was in the middle of a move.
Ooh.
No! No!
Okay,
We
Ryan.
need Disruptive wave.
Yeah, I just realized it. If I get
All right.
healed fast enough.
Yes, got it.
Oh, sweet Jesus, thank you, Ryan.
But I died.
Your death was worth it.
My sacrifice was not in vain.
Oh shit, judgment. Oh, I'm dead. You know, it's nice that they've made more status debuffs for us. But why does it gotta be HP down? You already have that. It's called Curse.
Oh, I swear.
Which he already applies Curse. If his stupid breath hits. Oh, it's... okay.
Ah, it's such a specific circle.
Please, just get up and resurrect. Oh, well, please, all of that hits you.
Oh man.
Oof.
Yeah, I knew as I stopped moving.
Choir
I
of
was smacked.
Angels, please.
Or summon
Man.
Kakarot back.
Yeah, we need Kakarot. Yep.
Oh yeah, Kakarot died in the middle of all that. This went so well.
It did. It really did.
Well, this sure looks fun. Yes, you're right, Blizzaga Blue. It is very fun. And this is only level 1.
It's level 2.
On my side, it showed level 1.
Your side lied.
Oh.
Oh, he is so close to death.
I tried to take him as far away from the healers as possible. But he chose to breathe on me instead.
We just gotta throw something out. Okay. Come on, 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 come on,
You
come on.
lazy bums.
Everyone,
need to work.
as Ryan's still taking a nap.
Just attack with anything now.
I tried to buff our attack and give breath resistance. Did not work.
We gotta
Hey,
pull
Gates.
some shit.
You
I
and the
just got-
freaking bird cage you came in on.
Monk, go! Kill him!
Please die, please die, please die, please die, please die, please die, please die. No!
Oh my god.
Ah!
The monk tried. Oh,
And we go back into the void.
Well, this sure.
Oh,
Yeah, I missed that comment, but Nick read it. Oh man. Oh, endgame super bosses.
Oh,
welcome to my world, gentlemen. I can already see what I need to work towards, and I'm hating it. So
Well,
much.
time to get those last 2 levels on Demon Swordsman later, and pray that Paladin is actually Demon Swordsman good, and I like it. Already get bodied by regular bosses? Oh no.
Oh boy.
Have you upgraded?
Death is a regular mechanic, good sir.
Yeah, death, yeah. Granted, keep in mind if you're playing 10, you gotta update your AI party pretty early on, and the game never tells you that, so... Okay, let's go ahead and do my cooking dailies on stream, and then get ready to end stream.
Cooking dailies.
Is Misk Dog still alive? Because maybe we'll raid him, too.
Oh, thank God there's only 2 levels to this boss and not 3.
Oh, only 2.
Oh, thank goodness. I was very terrified for a minute there.
Yeah, I checked Hiroba.
Oh, nice.
Whew. Okay, first let's check the mail, actually, because I may have bizarre sales. I'm not entirely sure.
Oh, okay. It's the 8 party that's level 1, and the 4 party is level 2.
Oh,
The
okay.
less people one is harder? Screw that!
I'm looking at it in game. The 4 party one is level 2, and the 8 party one is level 1.
Wait, hold up. I have to answer Crystal real quick.
Yep, bizarre notice. Oh, they're giving me back my critical burger. Nobody wanted the critical burger. It's probably because it wasn't very good.
Make smashed potatoes.
I can make balanced pasta now. I just need to spend some time in the weird
I know,
artisan
but also
dimension.
Make mashed potatoes.
Okay. Granted, I just threw onto the shop anything that I made too much of during dailies. Oh, I'm sorry.
The strength of the 8-player boss is only level 1.
Huh. I'm genuinely confused to why they made the 4 people one. I know. I'm genuinely confused as to why the less people one is a higher level. And it's for the cosmetics. It's like, no, style truly is the end game. F you. Alright, Dodge Omelet, Dark Tart, Critical Burger, and Magical Sandwich.
Well, anyways, guys, I'm gonna head out, so it was fun. I'll see you later.
Have a good one, Ryan.
All right.
See ya, Ryan.
I need slipweeds and tendered meat. Do I have what I need for the tart? Stone walnut. Ugh. Alright, so... what else was it? It was the magical sandwich? Magical sandwich. That I can make without any going to go buy things. Okay, skills. High heat. Move ingredient. You. Bake as is. Now get this thing the frick off the middle. Skills. Diagonal move. Now we just juggle you up and down for a few turns. And then get pissed off because this item healed again, which is throwing me off what I want.
Okay, let's look at the strategy for level 2.
Oh my gosh! It's so much more frustrating. Oh, perfect. It's so much more frustrating than with blacksmithing when an item decides to heal itself. Infuriatingly so. Okay,
so
well, we're good enough.
Sage, wizard, fucking druid, monk, warrior is actually recommended with the spear. Ranger, battlemaster is okay, but it's not strongly recommended. Monster Master is also okay, not strongly recommended. Magic Warrior is also not strongly recommended.
Alright, it was a Dodge Omelet and a Dark Tart, of which I needed tender meat and a rock walnut?
Oh, ironically, you don't want to go as Demon Swordsman.
Really?
It has the most resistance to darkness.
Well, oh. Go figure. Slipweed, that's what I need.
So is his judgment fire or is it what? Let me see. Because if his judgment is fire, I can put on the fire resistance. Because the Vermilion Rock is also fire. Alright. Oh, it's called Judgment Flare specifically.
I might change from weapon to cooking. What, are you looking at this and liking what you see? They're making too many cooks in the kitchen all of a sudden. Everybody's swapping.
I don't think everybody's swapping. You're just finally realizing that cooking is where money is at.
Eh. Move ingredient. All right, that egg is gonna finish the second I do that, so we're gonna half heat you. Then we're gonna skills, double upright.
All right, so for the 4-party configuration, it is either 2 battle masters, a true messenger. What? A true messenger? Oh, a monster master and a warrior. So either 2 battle masters, 2 monster masters, or 2 warriors. A ranger, a sage, or a priest.
My attention is divided, Nick. I was not listening.
I know, but I'm saying it for those that are. Annoyingly, I really hate to do it, but it looks like so much crap is like easier to do with Monster Master. I hate it.
Yeah, I was seeing a lot of them. Okay, a stone walnut. That is something I have not seen in a long time. I did not want to talk to the storage guy. Materials, stone. Am I just blind? I usually tend to be a stolteite. Tree fossil, gold nugget, gold bar, molten globe.
It's interesting to
Bubbles.
see them recommend using Ranger with Boomerang. It's been a while since I've seen that.
Ooh, yeah. It's not under there. Is it under other? Stone walnut. Salt of the earth still kills me every time. It's not under there either. Huh.
Really? Okay, so this is interesting.
Life skills are the true endgame AO.
Purgatory Flame will not kill you if you have nearly 40% breath resistance.
Ooh, good to know. What did I do? Monster type? It's not going to be under monster type, and if it is, I'm going to be mad. Toad oil makes sense. Plant? It's literally called stone walnut. Why can't I find this? Gosh, I really wish they had... Oh, yeah. Why is it underneath plant? What does this thing look like? Oh, okay. I guess it's a nut, so it comes from a plant. All right. You win, game.
Okay, so it seems you can't reduce judgment damage.
You cannot?
So that's yeah, you cannot.
Okay, so it's literally just be on top of it. I want to change to cooking
Yeah.
for money. We assumed as much, Sans.
Have fun fishing, because that costs a lot of money off the bat if you haven't been doing it.
Ayo. What else did I need? It was a tart. It was the dark tart.
Oh yeah, and then buying all the meat and all the vegetables.
Hey, I'm still doing pretty
I don't know if you
okay.
know this, but tomatoes
Wow,
aren't cheap.
I have not even looked for them yet. I'm actually genuinely curious. When you plant something that's not a flower, like a tomato in your garden, do you get a seed back, or do you have to figure out how to get seeds every time?
What?
Like, when you plant actual vegetables, do you get seeds back?
No.
Okay, you do not. I figured as much. So, oof. All right, I got double turnover. Okay, sick. I was waiting for this. Which means we want to... Oh, we're gonna have to figure out how to get him up here real fast.
Okay, so... And I have no means of getting breath resistance as much as I want anyways.
All right, now we can actually do this the way God intended. I don't know what that means. It scares me. it means that... Oh, that one's staying like that for a while. Sick! Okay, we can just ignore him for a couple turns.
And I have 0 breath resistance in my set. Okay.
You do not have enough. Okay, this dish is... It looks like it'll turn out okay.
I know I had the 115 boomerang somewhere.
Come on, 1 star, at least 1 star, at least 1 star. Dang it!
I do not have the 115 boomerang. Okay, what's this? Oh, this is the new ring. I need to work on that, though.
Wait. Did I not just make a dark tart? What did I make? Am I stupid? Oh, I made a small dark tart. I might be stupid.
Sadness.
Oh, I don't have the recipe for the big one.
Okay, so
Interesting.
I think the dragon would be good find to have on.
Oopsies. I guess I'm not finishing dailies today because I'm not going to hunt that down. On that note, what are tomatoes under? I want to look at that. Consumables? No, it would be...
They're vegetables. Plant-based or whatever it would...
Surprise tomato seeds?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh!
I warned you.
That's more than a typical balanced pasta itself! Holy moly!
Yeah, but from that one seed, you could get multiple tomatoes.
True, but woof. Alright, well, investment starts at a young age. Let's go. It doesn't help that I absolutely just obliterated my in-game bank. So
It never does.
I think I sent you a picture. I got the mount.
You did not.
Yeah, I got the mount. It had dropped to just below 2 million gold, so I bought it for about 1,830,000.
You certainly nuked your bank, sir.
I sure did. Okay, time to get at least 20,000 of that gold back right now.
Yes, I'll respec all of my stuff.
Support party.
Oh, before I leave, I better light this fire so I can just warp back here.
Hold on, I'm gonna do this, Oh, okay, I thought you were meaning you were ending stream, but you just meant the area. Yeah, I almost forgot myself. Devil Chief, Gigas. Let's go ahead and finish this daily, plant those seeds, water them, and then we'll call it.
Yeah, every time I get tomato seeds, I plant them. Whatever I grow, I give to Rin. Because I'm just that good a friend.
I know.
Although that support is going to be divided now.
Rip Ren. They no longer have a tomato monopoly.
Yeah, let's just reset all the points on this class. I want to do it with everything, just this class. Alright, where does the blue flame that you get normally sit? I forget what page it's on. Okay. Page 2 towards the bottom. Got it.
Ooh, new record. Royal rubies sell for at least 8,000, I think.
Life skills are the true end game. You're right, Blizzard.
Yep.
Alright, let's max out this boomerang. I still like the idea of having claws maxed. Obviously, the class.
Crystal continuing to murder people. I open team chat and all I see is Ryan Druid real? LMFAO, I made him crash.
Crystal B Savage.
You got, oh man, I need to tell, I don't know if Ryan updated clarity, but Shobu put in some of, I know in his, like, his developer version of clarity, he already had some of the code in there for people's names to be fixed anywho. So that's in default clarity now. So at least Carl, my name, and a few others, including Crystal's, are fixed. So her character count will no longer exceed the limit and just break your game.
Should totally continue to break the game, Crystal.
She's not in chat. I was reading the
I know.
team chat. Not fertilizer.
Damn it.
I want... Man, they have such a weirdly precise spot that you need to stand for it to register to water the dang plants.
I've never had that issue, sir.
I don't
Must
know.
be a you thing.
It's definitely a me thing.
You're just cursed, bro.
I'm all... This is nothing new. Okay, boop, boop. Zoom out slightly. Click. Emote list. Treasure box, not the treasure box trick. I want the, get treasure, because those are two different emotes. Okie dokie, chat. As always, thank you very much for hanging out, participating in chat, and all that fun, nonsensical jazz as you watch a bunch of people die hilariously over and over and over again.
With my maniacal laughter in the background. I mean, what?
Ayo. Was nice checking out your stream. Well, thanks for coming by. I appreciate all of the support. So until next time, as Nick's sadism continues to get worse, have a fantastic time zone and stay excellent.
You're finally doing stuff that I have to put up with on a regular basis, sir.
Oh, man.
And you're dying so much. It's great to see someone else struggle.
Oh. Well, the struggle is indeed real. Goodbye, chat. See you next week. Or Friday? Saturday. You know what I mean. See you later.